The story of Ascension began with the loving ministry of Jesus as healer, carried on by our historic sponsors, dedicated women and men of faith who left behind the familiar to start something new and care for people in great need. Over the decades, these courageous innovators set up hospitals and other facilities, engaged local physicians, nurses, and other caregivers, and expanded into new communities. Their goal was to provide compassionate, personalized care and to meet changing and growing needs in the communities they served. From those origins, as Ascension came together as a national health ministry in 1999, and still today, we remain focused on providing the same compassionate, personalized care for all those we serve, with special attention to persons living in poverty and those who are most vulnerable. Ascension is a ministry of the Catholic Church, where people of all faith traditions come together to serve. Our identity and commitments are marked by a distinct vision that every human person is made in the image of God, with inherent worth and dignity. That our work serves God's desire for the flourishing of all persons. And that we are a community called to give the gifts we have been given in service to individuals and communities. The official link that makes Ascension a ministry of the Church is the Ascension sponsor. This group is composed of laypersons as well as members of several of the historic sponsoring communities who founded our local health ministries. Together, they ensure that we stay true to our ministry identity and our mission. That mission calls us to serve all persons, with special attention to those who are poor and vulnerable, to provide spiritually centered, holistic care, which sustains and improves the health of individuals and communities, and to be advocates for a compassionate and just society through our actions and our words. We live that mission through dedication to our values, service of the poor, reverence, integrity, wisdom, creativity, and dedication. Together with our mission and values, our work is guided by the ethical and religious directives for Catholic healthcare services, which offers moral guidance drawn from the Church's teachings on various aspects of healthcare delivery and the dignity of the human person. All this is the foundation of the work you'll be doing alongside your colleagues every day across our integrated national health ministry. As an associate of Ascension, you are encouraged to bring the fullness of who you are to your job every day. Your gifts, your background, your skills, your personality, and your spirituality. We are confident that this will help you to thrive and flourish in your role. Because we know that when we act as a community grounded in our mission and values, the service we provide to those who choose us for their care will reflect all that we are and all that we strive to be. What is Ascension? You are Ascension. We all are Ascension. You play an important role in continuing and advancing the healing ministry begun by our historic sponsors, providing compassionate, personalized care to individuals and communities across the United States. Whether you provide direct care or provide support to those who do, you contribute to the success of our mission, serving all persons, with special attention to those who are poor and vulnerable. Through Ascension's strategic direction, we have pledged to provide healthcare that works, healthcare that is safe, and healthcare that leaves no one behind, for life. As we designed our structure to support this strategic direction, we divided our work into two categories: healthcare and solutions. Ascension's healthcare division includes the places and ways across the country where we deliver care. That's 2,500 sites in 22 states plus Washington, D.C., including hospitals, outpatient centers, urgent care centers, physician offices, and more. Our hospitals and related care sites are organized into what we call ministry markets. A ministry market includes staff and facilities in one or a number of communities who work together to provide people the best, most effective, and most efficient care. The healthcare division also includes Ascension Living, which offers a range of residential and program options for seniors, including independent and assisted living, and skilled nursing and memory care. Ascension at Home, providing home care, hospice, and other post-acute services. And Ascension Medical Group, one of the nation's largest national provider networks. Ascension's Solutions Division is composed of subsidiaries that support the delivery of care. These include the Ministry Service Center, which provides human resources, supply chain, and finance services, such as processing payroll and paying invoices. Ascension Information Services, which supports information technology, strategy, and implementation. The Ascension Leader Institute, which is integrating all opportunities for the development of the next generation of healthcare leaders and opportunities for every associate to flourish through personal, professional, and spiritual growth. Ascension Investment Management, which stewards Ascension's investments as well as those of other values-compatible organizations. Ascension Care Management, delivering innovation in population health, insurance products, and risk management services. The Resource Group, our supply and contracting subsidiary, which includes a group purchasing organization that serves Ascension's health ministries and other customers. Ascension Ventures, which, working with other health systems, invests in companies that show promise to solve healthcare challenges. Ascension Holdings, where we're exploring innovations to improve care as well as working with international partners to advance care globally. And Ascension Global Mission, with a focus on addressing health disparities in the developing world. This structure is designed to help us thrive in a changing healthcare landscape, putting the needs of patients and their families first. Ascension's caregivers are evolving from treating people when they are sick to being a partner in the well-being of individuals and communities, and from measuring our successes not by the volume of care we deliver, but by the value we provide and the quality outcomes we achieve. We're enabling doctors and other caregivers to collaborate outside the walls of their hospitals and clinics, to work together with their colleagues across the country, both within Ascension and with trusted partners, sharing resources and best practices. As one integrated ministry, we are committed to delivering improved health outcomes, ensuring an enhanced experience for those we serve and their families, creating an enhanced experience for providers, making healthcare delivery more affordable, supporting each person's lifelong path to health and well-being. As part of our One Ascension journey, we are transitioning to a unified name across our national healthcare ministry. Moving forward, in our communities all over the country, the name Ascension will clearly express our shared identity and shared commitment to our mission. More and more, consumers will recognize the Ascension brand and choose us for their care.
I'll be your nurse today.
Hi.
I'm here till about 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Lab will be in about 20 minutes, and I'll let you know what those results are when I get them.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Housekeeping, is this an okay time to clean your room?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hassan.
Hi.
I understand that you're here with some abdominal pain. Is
Yes.
that right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we're going to run some tests on you, and we'll try and figure out what's going on with your abdominal pain.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Very good.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, can I have your name, please?
Yeah, my name is Sarah Smith.
And why are you calling today?
My doctor is sending me over from his office to be admitted.
Okay, we need to see if you're already registered, and if not, we'll do so right now.
Pharmacy, Megan speaking.
Hi, this is Michelle in L&D. I need AMP for room 556.
Okay, hold on. What's the room again and the patient?
Room 556. Patient is I'm a mama. I need it ASAP. She's delivering soon.
Okay.
Come in.
Good morning, Sarah. My name is Nancy.
Good morning.
I'll be your nurse till about 3 o'clock today.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. A little
good.
bit of pain, but good.
Okay. Did you have pain medication recently?
Yes.
Okay, good. Excellent. Well, I wrote my name up on the board and my number. If you need anything, you can use the call light or the phone here on your desk.
Okay.
Or on your table, excuse me. Lab will be in about 30 minutes to draw some lab work, and once
All
we
right.
get those results, I'll come back and let you know what they are.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm a little chilly. Can I get an extra blanket?
Absolutely. Would you like one out of the warmer or just a regular blanket?
Just a regular.
Okay, I'll go get that. And thank you for letting me care for you today.
Okay. Thank
All right,
you.
I'll be back. If I don't hear from you after the blanket, I'll come and check on you in an hour.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Come in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kalanda. I'm with the housekeeping department, and I'm here to clean your room today. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah.
It would only take about 15 minutes, and I will start by taking your garbage and proceeding to cleaning your room and your bathroom.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Feeling a little bit better.
Good. Just taking it day by day?
Exactly.
Good.
Yes.
Hi, Sarah.
Yes.
Hey, I'm Dr. Hassan.
Hi.
I'm one of the internal medicine doctors here with the hospitalist service.
Okay.
So we tend to take care of all the admissions to the hospital that come in from an internal medicine standpoint.
Okay.
I understand that you're here with some abdominal pain. Is that right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, in order to better figure out what's going on with that, I want to sit down with you to go over your history and probably do a brief physical exam on you.
Okay.
But I think more importantly, we're going to want to get some lab tests and maybe a CAT scan.
All right.
Once we get those results back, labs take about an hour. The CAT scan might require a little bit of prep with drinking some liquid. Mm-hmm. That might take a couple hours to get through your GI system.
Okay.
Once we get those results back, we can decide what we want to do as far as further treatment for your abdominal pain.
Okay.
If the pain is getting worse, we may need to get one of my colleagues from surgery involved as well, just to kind of offer an opinion as to what we should do.
Okay.
Okay, but just to get a sense, the way we work up abdominal pain is obviously history, physical, and then we want to make sure that we get the lab testing and diagnostic testing that we have and discuss that with you.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, not right now.
Okay. We're going to have to probably keep you not drinking or eating anything while we're doing the testing, okay?
Okay.
So I know it's kind of crummy, but I'll get you a couple ice chips, but that's the most that you can do.
Okay. That'd be nice.
Okay, very good. So I'll be back in about probably about an hour or so when the labs come back.
All right.
Probably a couple hours after the CAT scan comes back.
All right.
Okay. And I'm Dr. Hassan.
Okay.
I'm one of the hospitalist doctors here. Nurses know how to get a hold of me, but if you look up on the board, you'll see my name up there as well in terms of asking your nurse Nancy to get in touch with me.
All right.
Okay, so they can get a hold of me. I'm here in-house 24/7. One of us is here.
Okay.
I'm here usually 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Then we have the night doctor at 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So someone is here to take care of you
All right.
all the time, okay?
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Jessica, one of the patient registers here at Elmbrook Memorial, part of Ascension. How may I help you today?
Hi, I have an appointment today.
Okay, great. May I please have your name so I can look up your appointment and make sure you're all registered?
Sure, it's Sarah Smith.
Thank you. I'm looking this up right now. It'll only take a few seconds. Looks like you're all registered. When you arrive here, you may go to the radiology department. Do you know where that is?
Yes, I have been there before.
Okay, great. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I think I'm all set.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for choosing Elmbrook and have a great day.
Megan Gaber, Pharmacy Tech.
Hi, Megan. This is Michelle. I'm a nurse in labor and delivery. I need ampicillin for Mrs. I'm a Mama in room 556. She will be delivering very soon, so I need it right away.
Okay, I see the order for ampicillin, 1 gram IV and Epic. I don't see any known drug allergies. I will bring it up myself within the next 10 minutes. Is that okay?
Yes, that will work. I also verified on admission that she has no drug allergies. Please bring it directly to the nurse's station, and thanks for the quick action.
You're welcome. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, Megan.
Did you know every single day patients and their families are taking pictures in your hospital? They are. Every day they're taking mental snapshots of what they see, what they hear, and what they experience with the staff members they come into contact with. Patients' perceptions of care are really just snapshots. How friendly is everyone? How do staff members treat one another? Sometimes as healthcare professionals, we can get so bogged down with the clinical and technical components of care, we forget about the simple customer service skills that really make the right impression. Understanding what patients perceive as quality is very important. You have to refocus your camera and begin to look at things from their perspective. Just walking into the doors of the hospital as a patient or family member can be frightening. There's so much uncertainty about what you might find out medically. Some of it may even stem back to your childhood memories of going to the doctor and getting the dreaded 4-letter word, shot. So when you first walk in, what kind of people will you encounter in the hallways? What if they only make your fears worse? Wow, he must be in a hurry. She must be having a really bad day. And then, the further you walk, oh, the more unfriendly they get. Ah! Wait a minute. Back up. Wouldn't this be a much nicer view?
Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, may I help you find something?
Ah, that's much better. Just seeing smiling faces and hearing a cheerful greeting can set the tone for a great hospital visit. Automatically, you feel welcome. Maybe this isn't such a scary place after all. Or is it? The hallways of the hospital can make a visitor feel like they've entered a confusing maze with twists and turns around every corner. If a guest has this look and the staff simply ignore them, why, they can feel like they're caught in a game where the staff members are actually enjoying the fact that visitors are confused and don't know where they're going.
Let's see how long it takes this bozo to find his way around here.
Hi, may I help you find something?
Yes, I'm looking for physical therapy.
Okay, my name's Mary. I work in business development and I'll be happy to take you.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
Ah, that's much better than my trip to the grocery store just the other night.
Go 2 aisles down, take a right, then take a left. On that aisle, keep on going. You'll come across some bread, a bread stand. Keep on going, turn left, take a right, and it'll be at the end of that aisle.
Isn't it worth 3 minutes of your time to help the most important person in your hospital, your guest? And did you notice something else Mary did right? She introduced herself and told me her name. I feel much more welcome and comfortable. This isn't just some stranger helping me, it's Mary. There are lots of opportunities in our interactions with guests to introduce ourselves.
Miss Glover, good morning. My name's Michelle. I'll be your nurse today. Would you prefer that I called you by your first name?
Dawn's fine.
Okay, then it'll be Dawn.
Hello, Miss Williams.
Yes.
How you doing? My name is Robert. I'll take it down to do your procedure.
Ah, another timeless principle. Not only can we introduce ourselves, but using the patient's name as often as possible is music to their ears. Everyone feels more comfortable when they hear the sound of their own name. What a great place! There's lots of friendly greetings. I know who is taking care of me, and they know who I am. But whoa! While the staff may be great, things could certainly be cleaner around here. I thought this was a pretty friendly place, but now I'm beginning to feel really cramped, almost like going through a jungle or a war zone. Stop. Back up. Isn't this a much nicer view? When patients and families are taken through areas that are dirty or cluttered or disorganized, it can make them question just what kind of care they're going to receive here. Hospital hallways and guest areas should be clean, neat, and orderly at all times. When a customer is taking pictures in your hospital, you have to remember to smile by saying hi in the hallways. Make time to help lost guests. Introduce yourself. Look around. How clean are guest areas? And every patient loves the sound of their own name, so remember to use it. Hospitals that make patient satisfaction and customer service their top priority will enjoy great success in today's competitive healthcare environment. It's really not that difficult. Just remember to view things from the patient's perspective. Get behind the customer camera. Do me a favor. No, do your patients a favor. Better yet, do yourself a favor. Smile. You're on customer camera.
The art of wheelchair transport. Wheelchairs are usually stored folded. To open, lift upwards and pull out on the handles. To close, lift up on the center of the seat. After opening the chair, the footrest may be folded down and the leg rest may be adjusted up and down using the release, locking lever at the top of the frame. Each wheelchair has a brake that must be locked when getting in or out of the chair. The locks are located where the patient can reach them. When you are transporting a patient, remember, this is your primary responsibility. Any patient request has to be directed to staff. When you are calling for a patient, position the chair where staff can transfer the patient. Remember to lock the brake. Only hospital staff may place the patient into and assist out of the chair. Only adult volunteers can transfer mother and babies. Make certain that blankets are tucked up and out of the way of the wheels. This is a great time to use our aided communication tool. Acknowledge the patient by making eye contact and speaking directly to them as you introduce yourself. Along the route, share the approximate duration of the trip with the patient and explain to them the route you plan to take. If the patient has a chart or other papers that must go with them, double check that they have them all and that they are being held securely. Remember to release the brake before moving the wheelchair. Move furniture out of the way if necessary, or maneuver around it if possible. Check for traffic before entering the hall, proceed slowly, and observe safety precautions as you proceed to your destination. If the patient becomes ill during your transport, seek assistance from the nearest staff person who can help. You will notice the difference in floor surfaces. It is more difficult pushing a wheelchair on carpeting. Be alert when pushing on tile floors. Proceed slowly, checking for obstacles or water on the floor. When pushing a wheelchair, be cautious when approaching blind corners or intersections, using the mirrors to check for other traffic. Note the locations of fire doors and other doorways. If you must stop en route, do not leave a patient in front of a fire door that closes automatically in case of an emergency. You may not use the elevator when a fire alarm is announced on the PA system. Check with the staff if this occurs while transporting a patient. There may be a difference in floor levels when entering an elevator. When using an elevator, Back the patient in so you will be facing out as you are exiting the elevator. Doors may be a problem. Back through them. It gives you better control of the wheelchair. When you come to your destination, make sure the staff knows that the patient is there. They will assist with the transfer. Remember to lock the wheels of the chair, and also remember to use T in Aid It, thanking the patient for choosing Ascension and allowing us to serve them today. Only staff may transport patients that are confused or uncooperative, emergency status or acutely ill, isolation, have IVs, tubes, are on oxygen or other assistive medical devices. They will also transport children who are acutely ill. Thank you for volunteering with Ascension and providing a great patient experience.
Hand washing is one of the most important ways you can keep from getting sick and spreading germs to others. Dirty hands spread disease. This hand washing demonstration will show you how hand washing can get rid of germs and chemicals that get on our hands every day. This gel is like the germs and chemicals that we get from things we touch throughout the day, like our toys and pets. If we then rub our eyes, nose, or mouth, or pick up something to eat, the germs or chemicals can get into our bodies and make us sick. Studies have shown that people touch their eyes, nose, and mouth about 25 times every hour without even realizing it. To get rid of these germs and chemicals, CDC recommends you follow these easy steps every time you wash your hands. Wet, lather, scrub, rinse, and dry. We're going to show you the right way to do each step. First, wet your hands with clean running water. Turn off the tap and apply soap. Then, lather your hands by rubbing them together with the soap. Be sure to lather the backs of your hands between your fingers and under your nails. Scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds. If you don't have a clock nearby, keep scrubbing until you've sung the happy birthday song twice. Rinse your hands well under clean running water. Dry your hands using a clean towel, electric hand dryer, or air dry them. Washing your hands using the steps we just demonstrated is very important to get hands completely clean. Let's see how well we got rid of the germs and chemicals. Great! No more germs and chemicals. Why is this so important? Germs and chemicals from unwashed hands can get into our foods and drinks, when they're being prepared or when we're eating or drinking them, which can make us sick. Also, germs and chemicals from unwashed hands can be transferred to other objects like cell phones, tabletops, or toys, and then transferred to other people's hands. That's why it's so important to wash your hands following these steps. Wet, lather, scrub, rinse, and dry, so you can stay healthy and help keep those around you healthy. For more information, visit cdc.gov/hand washing.
Hello, I'm Dr. Virginia Kane, Director of the Marion County Public Health Department. The model policy your healthcare organization will be using and the training video you're about to watch are based on guidelines developed by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. As you will see, we've applied these recommendations for healthcare settings in our community. I encourage you to watch this video, perhaps a few times, and commit the idea of run, hide, fight to memory. I also encourage you to speak to your colleagues, administration, and management about what you learned and what policies and procedures are in place at your facility to help you survive an active shooter incident. This training will force you to imagine the unimaginable, but I hope you will imagine it and think of how you could respond if this happened on your floor, in your clinic, or on your shift. Your life may depend on it. Thank you.
As healthcare professionals, it's hard for us to imagine facing an active shooter, taking lives in the very places where we work so hard to save them. Sadly, shootings can happen anywhere, including hospitals and healthcare facilities. While we all hope we will never have to face this kind of deadly situation, it's absolutely critical to understand what to do if an active shooter enters your facility. That is why the MESH Coalition, representatives from Marion County hospitals, and advisors from law enforcement work together to research and propose a model policy for responding to an active shooter in a healthcare setting. This policy, approved by the boards of directors for both the MESH Coalition and the Indianapolis Coalition for Patient Safety, serves as a template so that Central Indiana hospitals and healthcare organizations can create their own facility-specific policies for responding to active shooter incidents. An active shooter incident can occur in your facility on any day at any time.
Excuse me. Yeah, where's 214 at? 214 is right down there. Thanks.
Okay. Anything we need to know about?
No.
Pain?
What? Oh my God, what was that? Say noise. What's going on? Come on, this way. Let's go.
You have just seconds to react and 3 actions you can take to help make yourself safe. Run, hide, or fight.
The perpetrators are varied. The venues that they select are varied. The victims that they select are varied. Their mindset is to create the most amount of havoc, death, and destruction in the shortest amount of time that they possibly can.
With this type of training, it ensures that all of our hospital and healthcare providers understand how our emergency first responders will be reacting to these situations, so that we will have similar response, people will have similar training, it will make it much easier, and as a result could potentially save lives.
In law enforcement, the common phrase is you will react as you have trained. So you're going to do something. The question is, are you going to do something that could potentially save your life?
What was that?
Staff, let's go. Let's go. This way. This way. Come on. This way. Hurry. 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 Hurry.
If you can evacuate the area, leave immediately. Don't bother to take anything with you. Encourage others to go with you, but if they don't follow, don't wait.
No.
a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being stay here, stay quiet.
If you're with a patient who cannot escape with you, discontinue care and leave. If you can, secure the patient room upon exiting. Do not stop to help the wounded. Exit the area immediately.
So running preserves your ability to stay alive and preserves your ability to respond to the patients who may need your care after the incident. We may be abandoning that patient for a short time, but if we aren't there to respond to their medical needs after the shooting incident, we're of no help to them. So think of it as conserving your resources.
When exiting, keep your hands raised and visible. If you encounter anyone else, warn them not to go into the area. Avoid pointing, screaming, or yelling while evacuating. If law enforcement is present, follow their orders.
Law enforcement will go direct the threat, past casualties, past a lot of victims, to be able to end the threat. And it makes a lot of sense because more death is going to follow unless that is done as a priority.
Move a safe distance away from the facility. If law enforcement has not arrived, follow your facility's procedures for reporting the incident. This may be to call 911, call facility security, or press a panic button if the area is equipped with one. Make the report even if you think someone else already has. Do not attempt to re-enter the scene until law enforcement has given an all-clear announcement. Depending upon the situation and where you are, your best option may be to hide. The best hiding place is one that is out of the shooter's view, provides protection from gunfire, and doesn't trap you or restrict your movement. Block the door to prevent the shooter from entering and hide behind large objects like cabinets or desks. Remain silent.
Look for places where you might be able to hide behind locked doors, maybe a medication room, maybe a supply room.
We labeled on our floor the safe places to hide. We've instructed our nurses to barricade the doors, move the beds in front of the door, barricade it, and put the patient, and maybe even yourself with the patient, in the bathroom and lock the door, turn off the lights, just try to act like no one's there.
Silence your phone. Yeah, this is Dr.
Follow your facility's procedures for reporting the incident, but only if making the call won't give away your position to the shooter. If anyone with you is injured, do what you can to attend to them while remaining hidden. But while you are hiding, you must also think through what you will do if the shooter finds you. Although it should be your last resort, prepare to fight the attacker.
Incapacitating any kind of suspect and stopping him from doing what he had been doing is your goal there.
If your life is in imminent danger, prepare to fight. Your goal is to disrupt or incapacitate the shooter. Even yelling or throwing objects can help by confusing the shooter and making it harder to aim. Act as aggressively as possible. Your commitment to your actions will mean the difference between life and death.
The more you have in numbers, the greater your chances are to be successful in defeating someone that's even armed.
Think of run, hide, fight as more than just what to do when faced with an active shooter. It can be a way of thinking about your surroundings every day. Whether you are always in the same place or you change locations frequently, make it a point to know key features of your environment. Know where the exits are, including stairwells. Know what rooms can be secured and locked. Know how to lock down your area or unit if possible. Pay attention to where phones are. Find out if the facility has panic buttons and where they're located. Know your facility's procedures for reporting an incident so you know who to call and what to say before you ever have to pick up the phone. Be aware of people around you. Keep in mind that an active shooter won't fit any specific profile. He or she may look like any other visitor, patient, or coworker you might encounter on any given day.
We don't want to be too worrisome about it, but we do need to be prepared as a community.
We've been trained on what to do in code situations, so the more that we're trained on this and the more that we practice and have drills, the more hopefully your mind will just go into motion.
Rehearse in your head what you're going to do if this situation were to occur.
Where you can hide, where you can exit, what can you use to fight with. Those are not common thoughts, and they need to be. The best weapon you have is knowledge. And something as simple as gearing your mind to run away from the gunshots can save your life. And having the state of mind to take as many people with you when you go saves other lives.
Make run, hide, fight your mindset every day and train yourself to make it your strategy for survival.
What you see here, what you hear here, must remain here when you leave here. What you see here, what you hear here, must remain here when you leave here. HIPAA protects the clients and keeps their info safe. It ensures that what you see here does not leave this place. If you see a famous person or just an average Joe, what happens to them here is for no one else to know.